So now I'm here again. Fuck. Not many more days now, lads. I'm nearly at the end of exposing these scumbags. Anyway, to find Zord, I had to wear my Kilkenny jersey. He wants me to wear my colours, and you know what? I don't probably wear them enough because I'm very proud to be from Kilkenny, but Kilkenny's about to be rocked in these next day or two. It's just, God forbid what has to happen here, but unfortunately this has to fucking happen. So mine is ordering me to wear my county colours. So we're going to get into this because I have a lot actually. I have a lot that I have to say. I have a lot that I got after what I have to say, and then I have to read a part of the Bible, which I've got what I need to read out at the very end of the Bible, because I'm Bible reading now, okay? So I get into it, that just said, okay? So, although Mark, right, and his father Paul, and his uncle Peter, and his mother Mary, who isn't fucking Saint Mary, oh my God, started this war. They started this war, okay? It wasn't Mark. These three fucking fools. They started this war waged against Mark and I, and our soul family, in other incarnations. And it restarted at my birth in June of 1982. My first fragmentation of my soul, Paul did. There's been many. There's been many, and there's been many, countless in the last 2 years as well, and Eileen's and Chloe's as well, and Dara's. I've had to do that even when I'm in prison, but I've done it. Okay, I have actually done soul retrieval on Mark as well, but he's such an idiot, he won't have a fucking clue. Anyway, so my soul was first fragmented by Paul in my birth, June of 1982. I was actually nearly murdered as a baby as well. I'll just get that one out there. I nearly did die, but hey ho, as Divine says, and still, you can't touch this. You just can't fucking touch this, okay? So why they fragment the soul is because if they can fragment the soul, then they're able to harvest up the soul, okay? Google it. I know Paul and Mark like to say it's not possible. It's fucking possible. It's more than possible. It fucking happened, okay? So they need to do this in order to be able to harvest, right? My divine wealth from my divine energy, yeah? Paul was a lone ranger from this trio to plan. Paul planned this, right? Or he wasn't alone. The three of them planned this. Mary, Paul and Peter planned this, yeah? And succeeded. But Paul, that was to do the money and all that with the three of them. But Paul on his own then did this, okay? I have to be very clear about this. Paul was a lone ranger from this trio to plan and succeed in murdering many of my soul family since I was the age of 12. I lost two very close together. In 1994, that was in 1994, I lost two of my soul family, and there are three other taken by him. Before 2011, I lost another, that's 5 in total. He's murdered of my soul family and Mark's soul family. But they were the main things. Like, that was all that was really done onto me, besides stealing fucking more money from me, because Paul's a greedy fucking cunt. Ain't you, Paul? You are. Okay? And then there was not a whole lot happening until 2019, yeah? Although I first set eyes on his demonic son, Mark, in 2018, at a psychic detective weekend. God, Jesus Christ, the irony of it, huh? The psychic detective weekend, actually with Lisa, was the first time I ever set eyes on that demonic fucking god Ponce. Anyway, it wasn't until we both did the same course in January of 2019 that I actually got to know the fucking charming, compulsive fucking liar that he is, yeah? Him at that stage, having been this 10th degree Freemason at that time, he is now at 18th degree. He jumped 8 degrees in that evil organisation in these last 4 years for befriending and romanticising me, then to attacking and torturing me and my daughter, his soul daughter, Eileen, with a range of death and suicide rituals he personally did over both of our lives. The Freemasons don't only choose and target chosen people by God, because they just love us. Their top person that they really, really, really like to go for are ascended masters. Because ascended masters, our spiritual ranking is so high. and to take a soul that is an ascended master, well, these ponces fly up the ranks quicker in this evil organisation that he has been a part of since 1992. I would hate to think of who actually suffered by the hands of Mark from 1992 until 2019, when he got from 0 to 10 fucking degrees, because someone clearly has suffered, yeah? In those 27 years it took him to get from 0 to 10 degrees. 27 years it took him to get from 0 to 10 degrees, 27 years. And yet in 4 years he can get up to fucking 8 degrees. That's because of my high spiritual rank, and I am an ascended master, in case that penny hasn't dropped with many people. Clearly not everybody is that highly spiritually ranked as me. If you got 8 alone in the last 4 years by me, he too followed in Daddy's footsteps and fucked his way up in there too. Sick man, ain't he? Oh God. Most of these bisexual rendezvous were when he joined the London Lodge St. Peter's, when he moved there in 2014. Now, I actually have a fucking problem that you're using saints' names for your evil fucking ways. It's really, really fucking irritating me if you can't see the change of my energy and my voice, yeah? So, this is why the divine fucking despises every last fucking one of you fucking Freemason bastards, including the ones in the Catholic Church. And actually, that's another thing that I didn't say the other day. There actually is 10 members of the Freemasons within the Catholic Church in Ireland. I actually thought there'd be a lot more, to be fucking fair, so that's grand, so we fucking tend to get rid of it. Hey ho. He claims to everybody that he moved to London to get out of Ireland, to get away from his father. But I'm here to tell you today that that is the biggest lies that man has ever spoke to. Every single one of us has heard that, okay? Liar. That's what you are, Mark. You are a fucking liar, is what you are, right? He moved there, right, because his father told him that according to his birth chart, he would meet his twin flame, who would be an ascended master. Because he knew I'd meet him over there. He didn't know whether I was going to be Irish, English. He presumed I was in England. We're going to meet in England. I'm presuming he presumed. What did you presume, Paul? What? Think I was an English fucking bitch, did you? No, I'm a fucking Irish bitch. Cunt. So off he fucking went. So Mark was extreme. Oh yeah. So I was an ascended master with extremely high spiritual ranking, and he could benefit greatly from my divine wealth and energy. And he did. Okay, he did. Now, at the same time, you've got to remember there's not much of a spiritual community in Ireland. So who was going to take out here to take it up the ranks? So this is why he moved to the UK. He moved with a purpose and a fucking reason. This evil soul reeled me in on high black magic, like he does everybody, including his 2 wives, who he also did black magic on to marry him. Desperation. You're fucking desperate, huh? Lord, how desperate could you be? In those 2 short months, from July to September 2019, there was many conversations with Daddy. Wasn't there, Mike? Many conversations with Daddy. And how well he was fooling me. And I hadn't a fucking clue of who he really was. And to be honest with you, I genuinely didn't. I didn't see him back then for what he was. But I can tell you one thing, there's nothing wrong with my fucking eyes, and there's certainly not wrong with my third eye either. Yeah? His Mark's black magic, right, is the most powerful of them all. And I'll tell you why it's the most powerful of them all. And that's going to make his ego go really bigger than what it is, but this is why. Probably doesn't even realise, but his father does. His father does. His is the most powerful of them all because, unknown to him, he was a chosen person as well. And Mark was, did you hear that? Was an ascended master. Okay? So his father knew that and got him to use that spiritual energy for the dark side, for evil things, knowing his energy and magic would be the most potent than any of the rest of them in his dying coven. And I'm saying his because some of the black magic I've had to reverse for Mark is stop exposing my coven. I'll fucking drop him dead around Mark. Has everybody seen that? Okay. Okay, yeah, exactly. I wrote that. That's next. Has anybody else noticed all these recent deaths around Mark? All these friends dying in car crashes. Have you seen that? They've all lost their lives for listening to him. and allowing themselves to be encouraged by him to continuously torture me, Eileen, my business, soul and karmic family members. My next door neighbour is being targeted by black magic, and my next door neighbour really does help me greatly. I love her to bits. Everybody has been targeted that's close to me because of his direction too. Incitement to hate is a law mark that you have broken multiple times. You have sent people to my YouTube. You have talked about me. You have encouraged many people to do black magic against me. And granted, this is why black magic laws need to be changed, but you have incited people to hate me. So there's another thing you will be charged with, let me tell you that. And I just want to put that in it. Before I came back from Bulgaria, when I was in Bulgaria on holiday, they were putting black magic on my cats. They wanted my cats dead before I even came home. But my cats are alive and well, thank God, because I'm from a long line of shamans. Thank God. And that's maybe a little bit reason why Hallmark and his family are being tortured by every shaman in the spirit world. 1111, fuck, 1111, not just my ancestors. They all have a problem with you, Mark, and your family. When it comes to me and my cats, at the end of the day, I'm from Kilkenny. I am a fucking cat. Yeah, I'm a witch. Witch loved her cats. Anyway, he met up with Bev that day in a hotel in Essex, having first done black magic on her, of course, to manipulate her to smear my name around the spiritual community in London for money, 3 book deals, all marketing and publishing fees to be paid for by him, a Freemason. She jumped at it because, as she knows, she was not only desperate to be famous, everybody knows that about Bev, I think God is not fucking letting her be. He knew from our teacher training course, we all were on together, she was extremely jealous of me. So he knew she would jump at the chance. So he started to put black magic on Bev. He knew she would go for it, and she fucking did. But what Bev doesn't know, you listen up, Bev, that you were never going to have any type of success with these books. Okay? They were never going to sell out, or they were never going to get any fame to your name, as he told her she would have. I'll tell you why, Bev. The penny dropping with you, dope. Because if he wasn't going to allow me to be bigger than him, even though, or better, whoever said I was going to be bigger or better, but this is Mark's mentality. You hardly thought he was going to let you. Yeah? Okay. He doesn't want anyone to be bigger or better than him. He certainly wasn't going to allow you. So, this evil man did so much black magic on her career too. She thought it was just me he was doing it to. And she laughed. Oh, Bev laughed greatly when he told her how he has all my social media accounts, including YouTube, binded, so that I no longer get the views and exposure I was getting at the beginning. But Forensics is going to have a field day with my accounts and my everything. They're going to have a field day. Yeah. So Bev actually thought this was hilarious that he was doing this to me. Well, now Bev, look what he was doing to you. Funny, isn't it? Go on, laugh fucking even harder, you stupid bitch. Yeah, so that evidence that they're going to find doing all my accounts really does speak for itself of what the fuck has been going on my YouTube views, freezing my videos and taking the views the next day. I have so much evidence for so long, it's unbelievable. And it will speak for itself, and it will show the lengths and breadths that Mark went through to stop my career and my destiny, all out of pure jealousy and envy because of my spiritual abilities. We all have spiritual abilities, but Mark was very, very, very fucking jealous over this. He wasn't just jealous over my abilities, he's been jealous over every single fucking person. Why do you think he's infiltrated within the spiritual community? I'll get to more at the end. This is going to be a long one, by the way. So the campaign of pure terror alone he is directed towards me and my 3 soul children alone is going to shock this entire world. He has 4 soul children incarnated. One, well actually his 4. I have 3 of his 4. One has nothing got to do with me. So out of the 3 that he has soul children with me, 1 is his biological son, which he has done black magic on him. But all 3 he has with me are targeted, not just by him, his other daughter, Nina, who he has paid and encouraged to attack me, and my 3 soul children. He's paid his daughter Nina to attack me and my 3 soul children, and one of those soul children is her own brother, her only sibling, and he paid her to do this to his own son. My ancestors have saved Dara's life multiple times alone in these last 12 months by the hands of his father and his father's demonic and karmic family. They love to attack him, especially his Auntie Fuzzy, all because he is, inverted commas, because I've had to reverse this, he's too like his soul mother, me. So Dara's too like me, and that's why he's being targeted. That's why my ancestors are all over that little boy. When I won't call him little, he's kind of get a bit big now. Anyway, Mark has personally done black magic over him to 1, forget about ever meeting me, that I do not want to meet him. I don't want to meet him, and that he never will. Fuck you, Mark. Liar. Number 2, to forget about his prophetic dreams he has had of me. That's lovely, because I know I will be connecting him in other realms because his father's preventing us meeting. How dare you? How dare you tell him I don't want to meet him? It's you scumbag, I don't want to see. Because I think you know why I do to you if I ever fucking see you. And the next time I see you, you're going to be in handcuffs, let me tell you that. Actually, a lot of people are going to see you in handcuffs, Mark. Number 3, to start hating me and to forget all about me. Now, what a nice father you have become. You are exactly like your own scum. His father does not want to protect him. Dara is not being protected by his own father from all the spiritual and energetic attacks he faces because of me, and I'm his soul mother, so they target him. Only I and his soul sister Eileen, my daughter, we are the only 2 present here on earth that are protecting Dara's life down here. She's 13. She's been protecting him quite some time now. We are the only ones on earth. My ancestors take very good care of him in the spiritual realm on our behalf. He is the most highly protected boy in his universe, just like my 2 girls are here as well. Him and his family want us all dead. They want to cover up the mass fortune his father, mother, uncle and himself has stolen, and to rise up the ranks in the Freemasons. This is why he wants to murder me. He wants to give him 18 to 33. I can give you a free prediction now, Mark. You will never make the 33 degree. Ever, ever, ever. Anyway, because that's the maximum of these poncy little organisations, 33 degrees. He just wants to be like his pathetic daddy. You're fucking literally there by this degree shit. One of our dads, so me, Eileen, Chloe, or Dara's dads, will bring him up to this level. But this severely retarded and equally evil just can't accept. It is not possible. And even last night, there was another attempt on mine, Eileen and Chloe's life. Yet again. At 10 p.m. last night, another suicide ritual was carried out again, there's many, by a 33 degree masturbation called Declan, who lives just outside Dungarvan in County Waterford. €100,000 was paid to Declan by Paul. Once Declan stepped outside his ring of salt protection, boom, he was dropped to the fucking floor and was taken to hell by my ancestors at 10:20 p.m. last night. Another man is dead after receiving a large lump sum of money from Paul. This will never be about spiritual ranking for me, because I don't give a fuck about these little statuses and these little titles. None of that matters. They're immaterial to me. It just would never. I don't matter about these things. Only ego, and I don't have an ego. It's completely surrendered. You have to work for the divine. But the light side works very similar to the dark side with rankings, okay? And because Declan was a very high ranking scumbag within the Freemasons, my ranking today has increased by tenfold. I don't even know what it is, but I know it's increased by tenfold. So I would like to personally just thank Paul and Mark. I'm truly climbing the ladder for the light side ranking, and have now actually surpassed my soul father and my soul grandfather. I've surpassed them, and they are supreme beings. Fucking hell, what the fuck am I? I'm just still Amy. Do you know what I mean? I'm still a mother and I just have these gifts. Anyway, I don't let that shit go to my head, but it's like, oh, that's nice to know. Okay, so at 10:30 then last night, because clearly, you know, being a prophet and being a good psychic, I fucking knew last week this was going to happen before they even got that idea into the head. I knew, okay? I don't worry about this shit. Heaven's got a plan for me. See, I know. Okay, at 10:30 then, so 10 minutes after this film dropped to the fucking ground, Declan, I clearly had to. Obviously, that was never going to work anyway, but it still binded to our 3 souls, okay? So I had to unbind this ritual from mine, Eileen and Chloe's soul last night. As it can't stay in our souls regardless, okay? It just can't stay there. You create energy, it has to go back, okay? That is never going to work, as I and any one of my soul children cannot be energetically killed. That is divine order. You can't touch us. You've tried, you can't touch us. So all 3 were unbinded. Unbinded back to 3 evil souls from his karmic family. With love and me. Everybody needs now to watch for who commits suicide in these coming days. That is related to, by blood, to Mark. These evil souls, this evil soul, Mark, is relentless, and also will be arrested in these coming days by An Garda Síochána for many crimes, including murder, aiding and abetting, withholding information, and multiple charges of preventing the course of justice in relation to 2 murders, my sister Jane's and Dean's. Bev also will be arrested for preventing the course of justice in regards to my sister Jane's murder by Mark's father. After the fact, Mark didn't know she was going to be murdered, but he was told after the fact. Mark also told his mother. His mother laughed. Didn't you laugh, Mary? You thought it was very funny. You're going to be one sorry bitch you ever laughed at my sister's passing, I guarantee you fucking that you can't. Anyway, so Mark confided in Bev. But he only confided in her to put fear in her that if she ever admitted he was a Freemason and paid her, that she would just be found dead. So this is why he told Bev this. So Bev, you will definitely be getting done with preventing the course of justice and withholding the information as well. You think it's just smear my name in a civil case I'm bringing you to court? You're being brought to Ireland, Bev. Let me tell you. You will all the people I'm talking about, you're all going to be shipped to Ireland, let me tell you that. You're going to face it in this country. Well, I'm not saying anything about the police force there, but see, these things fucking happen there. Yeah? These things happen there. And you all know about it. I don't know how one of you fuckfaces actually sleeps a fucking night, because Jesus Christ, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night knowing someone was murdered. I couldn't. So you have no consciences, that's a fact. But there's many I'm going to name up with first names at the end of this. Many of Mark's friends that know a lot of shit. They have no consciences either. I don't give a fuck what you have, what you don't have. There's many, many, many arrests, and they're all coming by Mark's friends. Okay? So Bev, your life has kind of been protected for a little while. Okay? Because she too is going to be made accountable by the judicial system in Ireland, and I'm going to make sure of that, Bev. Once I see handcuffs on both you, Mark, and Bev, and the rest of these evil scum, I can legally fully name you. I don't think for 1 minute I won't be. Fucking hell, I'll be waiting for this. But I know a lot of people have been watching these videos already. I know their names. In fact, pictures of them, pictures of Bev and Mark will be splashed up all over the newspapers in these coming days, like all the others. No black magic is saving any guilty person. Again, that's divine order. These 2 fake spiritualists and Anne, Bev spread it to Anne, so Anne could spread it everywhere now. Anne received no money or no payment, but she spread it for free, yeah? And Bev actually told Anne that they murdered my sister, so Anne too will be arrested for holding information and preventing the course of justice into my sister's murder. Now, ban. You're going to wish that you never even fell out in that bad one. So these three fake spiritualists anyway, they all smeared and spread their lies. Well, Anne spread it for free. And you will lose your job, Anne. And Anne has only been actually held on to her job because of the black magic Mark has done. You guessed it, Mark. I have that list too. In fact, lots of black magic has been done on my mentor Tony, that I met these evil souls through. He is an innocent man, by the way, that I've also been protecting, and my ancestors also protect this man. I can tell you this now, Mike, from the lists of black magic I have from you, you won't be ever teaching in his centre. Get that one straight now, Rhea. Nor will he find you brilliant and just want to work with you. Don't be anybody working with you, Mark. You won't be working full stop. Know where you're going. All the black magic has and will continue to be reversed until every single one of you are in handcuffs. Mark seems to be very overconfident in his illusionary magic and has convinced himself and other people, I will protect him at all costs. Really, I don't protect anyone, only innocent people. He feels somehow I'm still in love with him. Even though he's done all this towards me, this man is truly fucking deluded. I actually do reverse that. Stay deluded. Stay delusional. I reverse that back to you all the time, Mark. You definitely, it's working. Your magic is working. Yeah, because you are deluded. And confuse her intuition. I think your intuition is very confused here, Mark. See again, this reversion shift does work. I do not protect evil or dark people. Only innocent people. And believe you me, anyone I'm going to name are not innocent people. But my two girls, okay, so one is my biological daughter, both of my soul daughters, but one is my daughter's older sister, okay? They have the same dad. So my two girls, yeah, but their father, Mark has also done a range of black magic on their father now, to make sure that their father goes down for everything that he does not know about. Now, my daughters don't have a relationship with their father, and they haven't for some time, for a few years now. They don't see him, they don't talk to him, they've nothing got to do with him, either do I. But I'm not going to let, and I'm not saying he's innocent of other things, because he's definitely going down for a few years for other shit. I'm not going to let someone innocent go down, regardless of what he's done to me, and you know what I mean, and family court. I'm not going to allow the father of my children go down for something that he does not know about, Mark. So you see little poncy black magic all over him, and as well for him not to believe that you're torturing Eileen in school. Believe me, Martin, they're torturing your daughter in school. Why don't you fucking into school and ask them? Why don't you into school and ask them? He's an innocent person, and all of you, as much as we don't like, yeah, exactly what I always said, as much as we don't really like him or get on with him or agree with his parenting and how he's treated his daughters, he doesn't know what the fuck is going on. So that it's not happening, Mark. You can get that idea that you're going to send him down. And any black magic you have done in him. Now, his wife does know. Or his wife, the wicked stepmother, does know about Dean's murder. She does know. And she will be done for withholding information and preventing the course of justice. But her husband won't be, Mark. Okay, so now we kind of need to get to, there's a lot of these so-called spiritual fucking people who are very friendly with Mark. So there's been two people alone that has had opportunities to teach somewhere, and those two opportunities have been taken out of their hands. One told Mark before it happened and told me. Mark was extremely jealous of her. That never came to fruition, because Mark wasn't going to have her teach there, when he's clearly, what I've read out, he wants to teach there. Black magic was done by her. Black magic was done to her, so she didn't get that opportunity. Another person who did get the opportunity to teach, suddenly at the end of it, they stopped talking with her and there was no more about her. He done black magic because he was jealous of her teaching there. I know that too, Mark, and I reversed it. Now, there is, this is one of the books of mostly Paula Mark's black magic against me. Now obviously there's the other things, but there's little sections they've wanted me to, you know what I mean, here, just to down here, I'm about to read this. This is one of Mark's 4 big huge long lists that he does, okay? Some of it's about me, some of it's about like a bit of everything. Yeah, so there's a bit of everything in it. So they wanted me to put the hours here. So obviously you can see it's all this, but I'm only reading from here, this page downwards, okay? Okay, never believe I'm doing black magic on any of you. So this is to all his friends as well, it's not just me. Never find out the truth of all the things I've done. Block their intuition, psychic abilities when it comes to me. Stop, block, downloads, the connection to the spirit world, guides, ascended masters, God, Jesus. Turn to the dark side. So he's trying to turn all of these spiritual friends to the dark side. Now he has managed to do that to 3 people who were light workers, who all 3 are now dead. So this has been Mark's game all along, is to move to London and turn many light workers off their path. And if any of them are anyway highly spiritual ranked, he's going to get the rank. And this has always been his intention. Because like if he was a friend to that woman who got the opportunity to teach, if he was a friend, he wouldn't have done black magic to take that away from her. He would, if he was a friend to me, he wouldn't have done that to me. So you see, this has been Mark's plan all along. He moved there to target us, real spiritual people. That's what he wants to do. He wants to turn people to the dark side like him. Okay? This is to me actually. Stop doing karma spells, putting mine or Nina, which is his daughter's name on it. Daughter's son, or daughter, yeah, I can't say the surname is here. His ex-wives. Stop bad-mouthing me. Keep my name out of your mouth. Never discover your full potential. This is to me. Never be, you ready? A psychic investigator. Find missing persons. Crack cold cases. Dean, and I'll put Dean's surname there. Jimmy's involvement with each other. Set up. I want you dead so badly. Kill yourself. Take your own life. Put a rope around your neck like your sister Jane. Mental breakdown. Mental breakdown, deep depression, seek help. These are things he does to me on a fucking daily basis. Now, actually, that has just reminded me that he too is doing black magic, so Dean won't be found. Now, that's out of pure jealousy. He does not want God, ascended masters, and this is to many people as well. He doesn't want them working with us. Now, what kind of a light worker would do this? He's not a light worker. You understand? And you're starting to wake up now on why he's in London, why he's infiltrated around this spiritual community, why all these people are suddenly dropping fucking dead around him. He has encouraged them to attack me even if I didn't put any videos asking these people to stop, even if I didn't do that, he's got these people to attack me knowing full fucking well who I am, knowing that they will die. That's just don't play about here. Now, there's a lot of people that are close to him that had things set up and in the pipeline, and everything just fell apart. He's done black magic on so fucking many of you. So you don't get whatever. People need to stop telling Mark what you want or what are your dreams, your expectations, because look what I told him in those 2 short months about being separated and anxiety. He stole, without my permission, my birth chart and Eileen's and handed them to his father, an astrologist, to use against us. Now you will go down for the theft of that as well, Mark. That wasn't your property. And it's certainly not your fucking Ponzi father's property. Now that's another one. See, I wrote them, some lists in blue, some in black, so I know they can easily tell me which. So I need to go to, where have I got this one? Okay. Passed over. Right, there's another one. Sorry, just have to give me a minute because that's one of the lists. Is it this one, spread? I'll just go to Paul's, okay? Obviously I'm not going to read all of fucking Paul's, but I'm going to read a bit of it. This is what he does daily. Keep your mouths closed. This is to Anne and Beth. Keep your mouths closed. Never speak about us. We paid and set up, smeared her name, met in any hotel. No payments given to you by my son or on behalf of the Freemasons. Never believed that. Always see him in good light. Now, why would his father do black magic to see Mark in good light? Like, you only do black magic if you want to manipulate people. Shouldn't Mark be in his own good light? No. We only see Mark how he is because of the black magic that's been done for us to see how he is. Now all this black magic has been removed, everyone's going to be able to see the dirty black holes in this man's fucking aura. That's why one of the things that they all do with me is try to swap my aura. No, you're not having my fucking clean aura. Stick with your dirt. Yeah, so always see his son in good light. A kind, caring man. That she's attacking. I'm a white witch. We don't attack. We protect and we defend. We don't attack people, for fuck's sake. Kind, caring man that she's attacking, trying to ruin our lives. She does black magic, bring no legal problems, issues, challenges, change witchcraft laws. They've seen it. I will look for change in witchcraft laws. Many people have been murdered in my soul family. Now, we don't have witchcraft laws anymore. That has to change. People have been fucking able to murder and just get away with it. Oh, I don't care. I have to go to. I don't care what I have to do. I'm going to have this changed. Never listen, believe her claims on Garda Síochána. Ask to join the force. Want her in your organisation. Never let her help you with psychic gifts, abilities. Go blind, retard. She's calling me a retard. Die young, Eileen. Never become a star child. Have any fame to the Hanton name. Rare cancers, tumours, no hope, cure, treatment, death. This is what Paul does, his father, on a daily basis. And now that I'm actually just thinking about that, about Paul, I have a little surprise for you now. And honest to God, I only found this out today. And I'm quite fucking pleased. You know, I genuinely only found out today. So we know about the 4 fucking Pontiuses, yeah? Actually, there we go again. Liam. It's Liam, isn't it? Liam is the super fucking intendant. Why should I even fucking be bothered? I'm calling you Liam because that's what your fucking name, isn't it, Ponce? Liam. I forgot to say this at the end of yesterday's video, and I was like, when I go back and record, and I said, you know what, fuck it, I'll put it into today's. Liam actually is stationed in the county, which is really funny considering he's a little bit of a batty boy, yeah? Liam lives in the county. Do you remember when we had that referendum in Ireland on same-sex marriage? Now, personally I voted yes, not because I'm a fucking lesbian like Bev and Mark and all these people who wanted to smear about me. Believe you me, I love my fucking men. Just like Paul and fucking Mark love the men, so do I. Not a lesbian, right? But I voted yes in the same-sex referendum because at the end of the day, the way I saw it, alright, I had sure indications back then that my daughter definitely loved boys and I was going to be a granny, so all's good there. But I didn't know about my grandkids. Or do you know what I mean? Someone else's kid. And I am on the firm belief that everyone's entitled to love regardless, okay? So I voted yes, clearly I voted fucking yes. But Liam is stationed in the fucking county, and it's the only county in Ireland that was a fucking no. No. Overwhelming no. So can anyone can think straight away exactly where fucking Liam is stationed? There you go, there's a nice little fucking hint for you. Anyway, here's something, Paul, that you don't know, and this is what I only found out today. So we know about these 4 fucking guards within the Freemasons. Well, here's a newsflash for you, fucking Paul. There's 2 others. There's 2 other guards that you don't know about, Paul. They're in your lodge. They've been there for quite some time, Paul. And specifically in your lodge, you know why, Paul? You're under investigation, Paul. Now, how does that make you feel? You've actually had dinner and drinks with these fucking men. No, Paul. It's not just these 4 that you know. These are undercover guards. I only found that out today. I'm fucking, the smile on my face, I'm fucking delighted. So, I know they're going to contact me. I know, well, it goes without fucking saying, I'm going to fucking help them with their inquiries with any way I can. And I'm going to use my psychic gifts and abilities. So you see, Paul, it's not just me highlighting what you are. Clearly, the fact that you're under investigation and they have been there for quite some time, they know about you. They've been filtered into your organisation. They know I've been targeted by you. Now, I want to get back to this other little thing. So now you sip on your little whiskey now, thinking tonight, who the fuck would that be? Because the net's closing in on you, Paul. God had people all around you waiting for this moment that you got brought down. And that, I think, is just brilliant. So, I was told by the Divine today to go to that there was many people on Mark's Instagram Now Mark only follows 30 people according to his Instagram today. Don't really want to be on it, but for fuck's sake I had to do it, yeah? Don't even like to see his mug, it actually turns me fucking stomach, to be honest with you. So out of 30 people, I had to write down 14 names. Now obviously we know Sonia's a good friend and Sonia has been aware of a lot. I've already said that in previous videos, okay? So out of these 14 names that he follows, okay, all 14 of them know that his family is attacking me, okay? They all know his family, because Mark likes to tell people it's his family. It's Mark. His family, yes. But Mark is only in the UK to target me and to target all the people in the spiritual community and to get them off their fucking paths. Penny dropping nuts. So out with all these 14 on his Instagram, well there's 30, but out with these 14, they all know that him and his family are attacking me. Of these 14, 4 people know personally from his dirty horse's mouth that he and his family have harvested my divine wealth and money. They know because he's told them. And out of those 14, 2 of those people knows that he has tried to kill me. Okay? Now obviously we know about Sonia 11:11, because I had to stop the video because it only records for a half an hour. So like Sonia knows they're attacking me. She knows that. And she knows that he's harvested money. You've already said that. So I'm just going to push on it. I don't mean that something like that. But I'm going to put you to the side on it, yeah? So out of the other 13, I'm going to get your first names. We have a Mary. We have a Joanna. We have a Norris. Shaheen. D. Pablo. Oh, Pablo, you know everything, don't you? Bye. He's the only boy here. We have Swati. Sophie. Oh, you and Sophie got very close, didn't you, Mark? We have a Sandra. We have an Angela. We have a Glennis. We have Aveen. Not a beautiful Irish name, that. We have a Deirdre. Not a beautiful Irish name. All of these people I've named first are very well aware. Pablo, Sophie, and Sandra, and Sonia. They know too that they've harvested my money. We have Sophie and we have Pablo. Both of them know he's tried to kill me himself with black magic. Every last one of you will be arrested in the UK. You will be escorted to Ireland. You will be arrested the minute you touch down in Ireland. You have held information related to crimes about me. You have prevented the course of justice also. All of you will be brought to Ireland. All of you will be arrested. And all of you will be charged with those things. That's a fact. Now, I want to get very quickly. Obviously, Bev knows. Bev is not following. So these are the ones he was just following. Obviously, Bev, you too, darling. You will be charged with all those things as well. And we also have Natalie, the biggest shitstar in the spiritual community. Now, that's on a previous post on my community tab. Go read back. Natalie knows everything. She knows what all they know. She knows he's tried to kill me, like Bev and Andrew. Well, Andrew doesn't know he's tried to kill me. Anne knows my sister was. Natalie knows he's tried to kill me. Natalie knows he's harvested. Him and his family have harvested all this money from me. And Natalie knows that him and his family are targeting me with black magic. Natalie, you too will be brought to Ireland and arrested and charged. Mark has many, many, many charges, but this aiding and abetting is a very serious thing because you've encouraged many, many people to fucking stalk me, to harass me, to bully me, to do black magic on me. You prevented the course of justice in 2 murders. And that's only what I know. And that's only connected to me. I'm sure there's a hell of a lot more. I can personally tell you, Mark, what you've done to me, the forensics, what you've done to my family, what you've done to Eileen, what you've done to our health. Now I have to get into that very quickly. I have to get into what I'm talking about tomorrow night because we're going to keep going on with this, okay? tomorrow we're going to go into more detail about what Mark has done to my daughters and their father and their relationship with black magic. We're going to talk more about how he's incited many people to hate me and cause us harm. My sudden massive weight loss, in case people didn't see the weight just ripping off at me. We're going to talk about what Mark did to that. The black magic done on my neighbour, my family and my friends. And the attacks on my finances and business. We're going to talk more about that tomorrow. The attacks on my career, reputation, my family's good name, and how the Freemasons are involved in that also. A full list of all the payments paid by him and what for and the dates. The types of black magic he does on me and my relationships with other men, purely out of jealousy. The rituals he's paid for and personally done against me. His secret bank account in Cyprus, oh, you got one there too, where a lot of the money he's stolen from me is stashed. Everything and every person he has spent my money on, fully detailed. Tell me, Mark, what are you going to do when they come for you, bad boy? You're fucked. So I do have a little bit of advice for Mark, which I didn't write down, but I was told to say this. It's getting to the situation, Mark, at 51 years of age, that you actually potentially might not see the light of day once you do get arrested in these coming days. That's a fact with all you've done. So the only bit of advice I have to tell you, I don't want to give it to you, it's not a personal thing, believe me. If you don't actually become super well and help me, because that's the thing, lads. If he told you all of that, why didn't he stop this? Why didn't he expose his family and help me in any way? Why did he sit back as a light worker and watch me be attacked? Because you all know he did. He does black magic on you all, by the way. Why hasn't he done that? How come he hasn't done anything to help? Why is it that list? Hang on now 1 second. Let me see. Was it that one? No. Was it just that one? No, I think it was just Paul's in that one. I really thought there was another one I highlighted, but I think it was just Paul's. So that's it, okay? There were so many of the ones basically I've named out. All his Instagram friends are alleged spiritualists that just stood by and know all this and don't fucking nothing. If you're not asking questions of why you felt the need to tell you all this and didn't help me in any way, what kind of a light worker sits back and just watches that? He watched that and he sat back and done that because that was his only reason for being in the UK. He's actually stopping all your careers and many of you now. And not only are you going to be caught up in fucking legal charges and getting criminal records. Oh, by the way, Mark, I heard you have a criminal record for fraud. Oh, Rena got you into that. See these dark sides? Well, that's just one thing on a criminal record. There's a lot more coming to you. And you won't see the light of day. Believe me, with all you're going down for, if you don't actually now do the right fucking thing on the 12th fucking hour, you'll be your father's age, if you're even lucky, that you will get out of fucking prison. That's a fact. Okay. So that's what we're going to be getting into tomorrow, mates. And there's a lot. There's so much Mark has been doing. Yeah, doing all this magic, so I don't talk about him. I love you. I mean, bollocks do I love you. Okay, I have been told to read the Proverbs 24, just the first 2 verses. Do not envy the wicked, nor desire to be with them. For their minds devise violence, and their lips talk of mischief. There's a lot of people here who just do a lot of wicked things like Mark. And they do it out of envies and jealousy. Like, you know what I mean? Bev has done this and Mark has solely done this to try to attack my reputation, my career and everything out of jealousy of my spiritual gifts and my bloody fucking value, my spiritual ranking. Mark, when he moved to the UK, that he was going to meet me, to rob me, use me, torture me and get his spiritual ranking. He's not having much success with me, however. A lot of his friends I've mentioned first names. He's taken many opportunities out of your way to put many curses on your souls. Mark is not in the UK to better himself as a medium. If Mark was to better himself as a medium, he'd have a better website. He'd be really putting himself out there, like the likes of me and Bev are trying to put ourselves out there. He doesn't do any of this because he doesn't want to be this. He wants to stop us doing our job. But you won't stop me, Mark. You won't fucking stop me. His mind devises violence, and that's all he sits there, plans and fucking plots and plans and plots for the evil and the fucking wicked. And his lips talks the whole time. He mischiefs his lips. So Mark, this is really your last chance, 1919. You will be an old man if you do see the light of day out of prison. You don't actually now speak up and speak the fucking truth. If you want to continue on doing this shitty black magic on me and everyone else that I am reversing, by the way, you won't see the light of day in prison.